It's not a loop. It's a spiral. It's not a game. It's DLC. Welcome to Alan Wake Special Number 1, The Signal.
We are here. We're not just going to play The Signal. We are also completing The Rider, because this is the last day that Hayden's here. Hayden leaves tomorrow morning, tomorrow at noon. And
Tomorrow morning, about probably after I drop you guys off at work, I'm probably heading out. I'm going to get gas and then immediately head home.
Sounds good, man. And so we gotta get this done tonight. And so we're probably gonna be here. I want to real quick go ahead and change the thumbnail on the channel. But this is it. This is it. We got our recording done. I'm not sure if we're gonna do any amount of recording, like, because we didn't record the goodbye bit for like the video. But either way, I mean, we'll do something. Or we record in the morning. But I wish this was faster.
Check out the YouTube studio.
Huh?
The YouTube studio.
I have it, but I don't know what's weird. It's like I have it, but it's not on my phone. Like I have it downloaded, but it's not an app, which is weird.
In about a few weeks, you'll get to see our super adventures.
Yep.
To a minuscule degree, because neither one of us record as much.
We did plan on it.
Let's just do GoPros next year.
I'm down. I'm down to do it next year. So like this year, like definitely like us off camera fun had a lot more fun. We had a lot of fun and we did a lot of cool fun stuff.
You got a hell of a lot more video than I do. I got a lot of TikTok video.
Yeah, you were like your TikTok focus. I'm like I'm gonna edit a video focus. So
all of it will be edited video.
Yeah.
It's just easier to put out the shorts.
Yeah. But I mean, we had a plan, and by golly, I said we completed. I said we did good.
I mean, we missed out 3 game stores.
We did miss 3 game stores, but we definitely. I mean, we got games. We got games. I went over budget.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it's like there was not really. We would just be browsing at that point. Like at that point, we would just be browsing. And they're not close, so it's like we had to do on the big one.
Yeah.
Next year, I mean, if we spend a lot, like have smaller budget or be like more restrictive on our games, then we go to the other ones. The only issue is we go to the one store, they don't have it, we want to go back. That's a long drive back. That was kind of the only.
The Granbury drive was honestly it wasn't awful. I think I preferred that drive.
No, it was very it was a beautiful drive.
Yeah.
It was a far drive, but it was very pretty.
Reminds me of home.
It was very nice. Yeah, it was very nice to also just kind of hang out and chill. I expected like we were going to record more in like the car, so I'm glad I didn't, because by golly, we recorded still a lot, especially the Yu-Gi-Oh video. That alone.
Yeah.
That alone took a bunch of video. That's what I'm saying is like next year we actually get cameras.
We're gonna get
we'll get GoPros, but then we also need to get like those like spider leg things, those things to hold up our cameras. And then at that point, and then hey, we can email each other the other perspective if we need it for a certain bit.
I think what I'll do is I'll just get a GoPro, and then that can come with an actual phone meant for recording as opposed to a whole camera. Though they can just.
We'll do something, yeah. I mean, we'll get it figured out by then. I mean, that's a year from now. But I think we got a good idea this year. Because last 2 years was kind of hang out. The first year was just hang out. Second year we tried to do something like this, but definitely not as much. This year I think we killed it.
Well, yeah, first year everything got screwed over because of the hotel.
Yeah. It was got, but I think I'm so happy. Like because I was worried like something might go wrong. No, we did it. We
just
played.
Money.
No, I mean money. But I mean I'll go back to work tomorrow.
I get paid in about 10 days, 8 days,
and I'm set, dude. Besides bills and food, I'm not spending any more money. I got food and bills.
Same.
I get paid this Wednesday. I got plenty of games. And speaking of games, let's go ahead and start.
Yep.
Overwrite. Wait, what?
Well, because right now what you're doing, to my knowledge, if you hit continue, it's just going to pick you up at the end. I could be wrong, but I think that's what happens. So right now,
should I try clicking continue on the other one?
Why not?
Cancel. Let's press continue.
That doesn't instructions like right.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so, just double checking.
Yeah, you gotta go start it out itself.
So yeah, episodes, normal, yeah.
Previously on Alan Wake, something I only know as the Dark Presence held my wife captive and used her to make me write a horror story that came true.
I'll bring her back.
Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story. saved Alice, then wrote a better ending for the story. But not without a price. I was trapped somewhere in the dark place, a strange zone somewhere beyond our world.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
After the completion of any difficult undertaking, there are mixed emotions. Accomplishment and relief. Sadness, depression. For a while, everything was about the work. Like an illness, it consumed you, changed you. You locked yourself away from the world to do it, and now you need to recover. Learn to live without it. Find a way to crack open the door and let the light back in. I knew this place. It was familiar, but wrong somehow.
Welcome to the...
Everything had a surreal, dreamlike quality.
I can't believe it.
I had a disturbing feeling of déjà vu. I had no idea why I was here or where I had been before this moment. But something was waiting for me at the back of the diner.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad
DLC start off
situation.
slow,
Yeah.
and they're definitely
Are
odd.
you serious? Again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So, was the gap at least not too far between the initial release of the game?
That I don't know.
You want to look it up real quick?
I can't.
Don't go in there, young man.
No, that's the wrong one. That's Alan Wake 2 DLC. If it has 2 DLCs to it. The download of the 2 during 2010 2 special feature, so within the same year.
Same year. Okay, that's good. That was what I was wondering. Whoa.
Alan, listen to me. Go no deeper.
What?
Focus. You're losing yourself. I will try to help the best I can, but it's up to you. Find a better point of contact.
What do you mean?
I cannot hear you. Please, you're the one making all this happen. Concentrate. This is what's happening.
Nightmares. Too deep. Can't take the pressure. It's too much.
Suddenly, Wake found himself face to face with himself. At the sight of myself, the dream suddenly became lucid. The dark place. That's where I was.
You will need weapons. It's not the light itself, but what it represents. You will need it. This is not a gun. It is a tool in a logical process of elimination. Be careful. I will try to find a better point of contact.
I didn't understand Zane's message, and knowing where I was didn't fix anything. Something had gone wrong after I had finished departure.
Alright.
What the hell was that?
Oh, fun. I say the DLC is a lot harder of a game than you think.
The diner had become deserted. Then the door was smashed off its hinges and Wake had to fight for his life.
Because the thing is, everything's in smaller, confined areas. Harder. And then some of the enemies, or you don't have enough of by the way, that's your extras. Because as opposed to some stuff that has special. And then like Night Spring.
Zane! Wait for me!
The world had become twisted. These trees didn't belong here. I knew it was my writing, but the words were jumbled, dreamlike fragments. Reloading frantically. The rounds just a stone's throw away from the tent. The bed looked inviting, but it was just the radio. It had to go on. She was startled by the phone. The GPS system was working. I hadn't expected that. Hello?
I'm trying to reach you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Listen, I can help you, but you're drifting deeper. I can't reach you. You must come to me. I can't maintain the connection. Use the words. Follow the signal.
It made no sense for the GPS system to work. I doubted any satellite was in range here. These were alien skies, but it was guiding me towards something. Towards Zane?
There we go.
Probably batteries.
Also, I want to note something that you just did.
So,
You picked up the flare gun ammo, but didn't pick up the flare gun. No?
did I miss the flare gun maybe?
No, it spawned in. You just didn't look at it. No.
Oh, whoops. I didn't even notice, I'll be so honest with you.
I didn't think so. That's why that's letting you know.
Something had shifted again.
Ah!
The dark place was playing
Oh
tricks on me.
dear.
It wouldn't stay still.
The town itself turned against Wake. Cars flew toward him. They cracked bone and crushed muscle. It oozed hate. It wanted to bury him.
Oh no!
Fine. It's only poltergeists.
Missed it. Got it. Just gonna chill and okay, come on.
You know the big guy, right? Making sure you know that there's like 5 of them.
Oh, come on, I sound not.
Why? I won't lie, but I died a couple times because it was so front-loaded.
I'm stuck in a corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was stuck in a corner.
So this is the biggest issue I had
Yeah.
with the DLCs. You'll die. I died more
The
times in the
dark place was
DLC than I did
playing
the base
tricks
game.
on me. It
Alright.
wouldn't stay still.
I kind of had it. I did a lot better in the very beginning. Alright, I know what it's gonna say. It's gonna say like, oh, avoid. Avoid, watch out. At least it gives me time to get all the loot first. Ow. Trying to predict when I gotta dodge. Okay, I tried. Oh, it's right behind me.
There you go.
Alright, I'm healing. Okay, I'm just gonna chill for a second. What I'm probably gonna do... I don't really want to, but I'm probably gonna flare. I know there's gonna be one guy behind me. Actually, I think it might be two.
There's two behind you, like
Yeah,
four.
I think we're gonna shotgun the two behind me, and then flare in front. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I can't spam him with stun. If I spam it, doesn't work. Yeah, that's what... I can't spam the stunning. Because if I spam it, then yes, it does the intensity, but then I can't, Charlie still reloading. I have to hit the rotations.
Everything
Oh,
I
look,
saw
lights.
was familiar, and yet it wasn't.
Hello.
I cannot keep up. You're going too deep. I will try to guide you. Follow the signal.
I'm trying.
You must face yourself. Follow.
Oh!
The GPS system was supposed to lead me to Zane, but the shifts were interfering with it. I had to keep trying. I wouldn't survive alone. The changes were becoming more violent. The street wasn't so much ripped apart as it was missing. Like some great hand had reached down and scooped it up. Everything felt erratic, unstable.
I'm so glad they didn't fall off the map.
They can. Just so you know.
Yeah. I imagine the... Yeah. Let's try to get on this side of it. See, like, what the heck is this, man?
That's a flare.
I know, but that's gonna fall down the map.
There's also a flare over there. And look, it's Center Breaker.
It's fine.
No, read it. Use it with another thing. That happens. That's all you need to do is just interact.
Okay, that's really fun. It's like one of the achievements is interact with all of them.
Yeah. Because I think if you look at stats, yeah, cardboard standees found.
Mm-hmm.
And you got alarm clocks found, and then Night Swings video games found. I don't think I found a single one of them.
Got you.
Thank you, badass. You broke a road.
I know. Down from there. Okay. Did I not get the birds?
Oh. They were 2 out of range. Well, now they're gone. Well, I like the DLC because it's a lot harder, but at the exact same time, the fact that the combat is still so fun makes it harder to play.
It's more action. I like it. Sir, please. Sir, please.
Yeah, it's definitely more action.
Oh yeah, way more. Checkpoint. Checkpoint?
Same.
Where are you? Look, I'm trying to follow your goddamn signal.
The dark place is playing tricks on you. You're still going deeper. I'm trying to guide you, but it's hard.
What is this?
I can help you if you just stop sinking.
What? This is bullshit.
It's happening again. Brace yourself.
I was running after Zane, and he was telling me I was going too deep. It was ridiculous, but I was more scared than amused. I felt like I was being hindered by an unseen force in ways I couldn't fight. All I could do was keep going.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
up?
they're everywhere.
That was my flare, but I feel like that was a good because they were all throwing stuff at me. Yeah, they're not the basic enemies. They're the ones that throw stuff. They're the hammer bros. Memory.
I don't see Barry.
Look, wait, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
I remembered this. This happened before we found Barry.
Here you go. And don't forget to pick up flare gun this time.
All right. Yeah, I'm already okay. I'm good. Good for now. Anyway. I definitely got the combos kind of down. Oh, okay. I'm just not realizing I need to get the gate. Okay, when I come back. Ooh. I know this is where I got John's last time.
I had to find the key to get the door open.
Yep. Okay.
Oh dear. Flying venison. Through the thumb.
Oh, the whole trailer.
The whole truck. You are lucky that the key stopped. Stopped it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed. Wait, I got the door open. Run for it.
Not bad. You sound so much cool. Okay. Yeah, another revolver.
The world was changing, twisting out of control. It was too big on the inside. He couldn't see the ceiling. Something was moving in there. He was lost. He couldn't find the exit.
Asshole. The shifts were getting more severe. I wasn't sure if the place got bigger or I got smaller.
I was about to say, this looks bigger. You look, because it was supposed to be here, but it kept going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
The signal was going haywire. I would have to find my way out of here on my own.
Oh.
So you be careful.
Yeah, I know.
Because that would go over.
Yeah. So they don't get jumped from behind.
But you can also use the blast against it.
I assume so. Oh, so it activates quick.
Yeah. Use activating everyone within range.
Whoa, hey, what's up, man?
There you go. What I really wanted to do, what wanted to happen in this the first time I played it, was set up a chain reaction and shoot one, and then the rest of them just go on. Like that right there. I could set like all of them in there. I didn't care if I died. I feel like that would have been the funniest thing ever.
where I'm talking.
Just driving. There you go.
I've only died twice, I think.
What's twice?
I think so. Was it not? I died once in the first
Zane
area.
left me a page. He was trying to help me.
Did I not die a second time?
If you did, I don't know where. It's cut out. You're cut out.
Yowza!
Barry?
Hey, bestseller! Looking good!
You're not real.
Well, no shit. What gave me away? What, the see-through thing? I'm a figment of your imagination, just like pretty much everything else you see here. Maybe even you.
That's insane.
Yeah, you're right. Everything that happened before made perfect sense, but this is insane. Good catch, Al.
Okay, look, I gotta get going. The GPS...
GPS, yeah, I know. Follow the signal. Got it.
I love how even in this, like, he's a figment, but he's still, like, the...
I'm here to help
Barry.
Yeah, like, even if it's part of the darkness, he has to, like, he still helps
You
him.
nag the way the real Barry does. You know that?
Well, hey, be fair. It's not my fault you think I'm annoying.
I don't think you're annoying.
Ah, baby, relax. It's cool. Just try to stay on the ball here. You need to do what Zane tells you. He's been here for ages. He's like the expert.
Imagine if, like, this was, like, part of the darkness. Like, all this is, like, darkness slash light slash
Anyway,
Alan.
if this is insane, and it's all from your mind, what's that say about you?
Fine, enough. I can't believe I was actually happy to see you.
Oh, come on. Don't shit a shitter, Al. Deep down, you're always happy to see me. Can't lie to yourself, know what I'm saying?
I must be a sucker for punishment.
You? No, really? And I always thought you went out of your way to avoid trouble.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, it's always
Best
you.
character. Best character. Yeah, I don't care what it is. The fact that even if he is evil, the fact that he's, like, helpful. Like, so it's writing, so I imagine it's, like, he wrote him into this to get help. So that is like a figment of him, not actually him. But still, even it would be hilarious. Like, even if he's a part of, if the darkness made him, he still helps him out. He's just even more sarcastic.
It's like obnoxiousness just transcends all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he gets his obnoxious. Like, that's worse, but he's still helpful.
I think the
Because
signal's
deep down, no
pointing
matter what,
towards that
he's
thing in the
always helping.
distance.
Yeah, that'd be the Biltmore sawmill.
How the hell do you know that?
I don't know anything you don't. So why don't you ask yourself that? Huh? Maybe you saw a sign for it back in the real world. Or maybe it's the sawmill because I said it's the sawmill and now you can't get it out of your head.
That's like
Fantastic.
emergency.
Yeah, sure is giving me a headache. Or is that your headache? Do you have a headache? We're bonding.
That would be funny. Like, it's one of those things of, like, you're supposed to not help him. Bitch, please, I'm Barry Wheeler.
Do whatever I want.
He can feel it coming. Not even flesh anymore. Just shadows and ghosts and thoughts slicing through his flesh. They were here. They were.
My hand's cramping really bad. Or just shadow. Oh, there's shadow ones now.
You took out 2 of them. Good job. And then you missed them.
I don't know how I missed, bro. I somehow hit every single direction except him. Fireworks. Fireworks? Oh, there they are. I was like, I wonder where they are. Come on. Come on, come on.
One behind you. Here goes. Yep, there he is. You're welcome. Boom.
Boom. More book trees.
And all sorts of stuff in the credit. For the thing.
Train car.
Yeah. A flare gun. And then flash. Bang.
Possessed. What if I do that, like, it turns it against me?
Maybe.
I want to turn it on, but I feel like it's a trap. You know what I mean? There you go. Was that what that was? Yeah, okay, I knew it. Turret?
The light. Oh, it is. So I will warn you for a future. Actually, I'll let you guys. You're doing okay.
What a funny time today. Yeah, I think I got it for most. Oh, it starts my all the way with dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
And you haven't even met the annoying part of this yet.
Dang. Okay. Alright, all good. I will say I like the action part, so I'm pretty fine with this. Does that say, what does that say? Ow. What are
Sorry,
you?
pump action shotgun.
Oh, let me up there. No. Let me up there. I missed you. Oh, heck yeah. Give me that. Yo! There you go. There you go. What are you doing? Here we go.
You're all over the place.
I do. It's fun.
And then it gets annoying. Which is the bad part.
It's like I can't stay still for too long.
Yeah, because they're infinitely responding to it.
Okay, yeah, I tried. Okay, so I think I just got lucky the first one.
It does that. I did that on mine. I don't know what it is. Like, it goes to your, like, location of death. Like, it has a weird rhythm.
It probably just wasn't loading fast enough. I don't know why this segment reminds me of Batman, like a lot. The Arkham one. I don't know why. I gotta go. Okay. Immediately go to flare. Switch! Switch! Whew. Accidentally revealed them. Here goes the train. So am I not even safe in here? I assume not.
Probably not. But I see you just saw a shadow. Yep, meandering about. Cows?
Okay. I'm trying.
You're about to get into an area where it's going to be even more crowded with those kind of things. Just so you know.
There's a light checkpoint. So I was right here. I could have just kept walking and I would have been done with it.
Yeah.
You know, it is to make your way across here. Maybe the solution probably has something to do with those words.
Really? You think?
Yeah, you should probably use them.
Your insight is staggering.
Oh, I know. Whoa. See, this is the way things should be. I give advice, and you follow. That's when things go right. You get up to something on your own, that's when the trouble starts.
That's horseshit.
Al, I'm not saying anything you haven't come up with first. Figment, remember?
This kind of thing can drive a man insane.
No! This is great! And it's probably therapeutic for you, too.
Wake's own words, littering the landscape. His books common and discarded, like mud beneath his feet. Hardbacks, paperbacks, turned against him. Trash. Just cheap trash.
I've seen weird transmissions of myself before.
That just like killed me.
But no.
Oh, okay, they might. Alright, they might, alright.
Like a demented
Here it is.
who was out to try to destroy his protagonists.
I die here a lot.
Oh no.
Ow, you gotta be careful. Those are bad words.
Dang, okay. That's so funny. Oh, what if I took on every word at once?
Like a demented
I mean, if you
storyteller
want
who is
to.
out to torment
Is it
and
even
destroy his
possible?
protagonist.
Just in case you know you're gonna die, just throw a flashlight out there and just see what happens.
Oh, a lot of bad.
So this enemy's possessed. It's
Are these? I wonder if they're infinite. They don't want to do that. Okay, whatever.
you don't want to boom.
Okay, no, dude, they're just waves. They're just waves.
Yeah.
Oh, is this what you were trying to?
This is why I didn't want to ruin the fun for it. I died here maybe 6 or 7 times, I think.
My curiosity is, are they infinite?
Yes.
They are infinite, so they'll just keep going.
You gotta be very careful and meticulous how you do it, otherwise you will actually swarm yourself.
Be careful. Those are
Because those fuckers will hit you. There you go.
All right.
Welcome to the annoyance of it.
It's fine. It's fine. I feel like I was halfway through. I kind of got it.
Make sure you kind of get it and still die.
No, I'm gonna still die probably. See, I'm gonna memorize the map backwards. Okay, so that's so cheap. They always spawn behind me. Okay, they always spawn behind me.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And that was an enemy too. Oh, you're almost there!
Is that for a page? Here comes the refrigerator!
Like a demented storyteller who is out to torment and destroy his protagonist.
Oh, something's right now!
You know what? Sacrifice yourself this round. I want to see something.
Okay.
Shoot a flare and... Oh? There's a lot of them up.
Oh, pure brute force. Trying to be meticulous.
There you go. I was trying to say that to help you. As opposed to... I'm making
Good, I'll buy more for my brother-in-law.
That's what I was telling you, is I didn't want to help you, but I was like, dude, why don't you do this out of pure curiosity?
I was thinking, because here's the thing, even if you didn't say it, I was about to.
Okay, this is
because I noticed, like...
You're weird.
Barry, is all this really coming out of my head?
Just the way this place is, Al.
That area kicked my ass. Just because there was so much happening at once.
Yeah. I died like 4 times.
I didn't have a lot of resources on them myself either.
You used them all pretty much?
I didn't find as much.
Oh, okay.
Like, you got to come back to shotgun. I didn't grab it. I went in and used the shotgun. My ammo was already
Okay, this is just too weird. You're weird.
Barry, is all this really coming out of my head?
Just the way this place is. Stuff in your head.
But like I said, the birds just overwhelmed me. Because I've been trying to deal with them, and then I accidentally hit an enemy too. The next time I'm surrounded by like 4 birds, fighting off everything around me. And then if I use the flare, then I just spawn more things in.
Yeah, that's that. Because I was like, because here's what I was gonna try to do. Okay. Light, please.
What do you like?
Bro. Dude, it's the same, it feels like almost the same guy's chasing me. Oh, hammer bro!
Hayden can just spawn right in front of you.
Yeah, just rapid fire hammer.
Like, what's that Mario character?
Hammer bro?
Is that his name?
Yeah, it's literally hammer bro.
Horror.
Behold the god of thunder! Wheelie!
You need to get that door open before you can get into the warehouse. That's the way forward.
If I'm making this up, why is it so complicated?
Because you're a complicated man, and no one understands you. But I'm talking...
Barry.
Yo.
You ever played Prince of Tennis before?
No.
Now you have.
What if that guy's in there or not?
Where you got an elbow?
I knew it! Red box. Too many. I was gonna get the red box.
One thing I have with this game, compared to other survival games, at least to a small kind of degree like this, is it's very much nicer with its ammo. Compared to a game like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Dead Space,
Oh my
like
goodness, Resident Evil, dude. Like I feel I know you not yeah. Here's the thing, there's people out there who like they'll never get soft locked, but in Resident Evil, I truly felt like if I'm not careful, I specifically would get soft locked. Like I would not be able to get through. Which I will say this though, Resident Evil, I did have like a good chunk of like supplies though, and I was on the hardest difficulty, but I always felt like I was about to be out. Like I had to. There was sometimes I had to knife my way through. Oh, hunting rifle. Let's give me shotgun ammo.
But like it's just, I feel like I prefer those ones, at least in a horror sense. Silent Hill specifically, because that's a hell of a lot harder one for its like ammo conservation.
Yeah.
And Alan Wake, I feel like doesn't have the the same vibe to it. Like, it's good survival horror to a degree. I know this game isn't called survival, it's more like psychological thriller horror is what it's technically survival
Yeah,
as.
yeah.
But the
Oh, that's
exact,
gonna come to life.
but the exact same time, I feel like it doesn't do itself well enough as a game because you can always feel like you're about like.
Hey,
I haven't
what are
seen you
you
being
up
worried
to?
about ammo this whole
I
time.
thought this was my side of the
How
bed.
about, let me what?
Ammo. You got the extra things you worried about, but like ammo itself, you've had an abundance of the entire time.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, it's okay. But I feel like it also takes away the thrill of it.
I will say there is like with this game, I feel like if you don't I don't think you'd be able to progress forward.
That's what I'm saying. You can't progress forward because the game's constantly giving you ammo. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like ammo's it's necessary.
No, this game's always giving you ammo.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it relies on it. Like because you think if I'm completely out of ammo, I can trap myself. This game tries to make sure that you're not stopping. But I'm gonna have to manually go through all these guys now.
But I think for
Resident Evil felt scarier. This feels like I'm playing like a zombie version of Batman Arkham.
I'd say like this.
Like I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
No, it does. I played both.
Yeah, because the controls, the feel, the UI, the storytelling, the animation, like it feels like I'm playing. Like you could tell me that, oh yeah, this maybe that's people that made Arkham Asylum, and I'd be like, oh, it's totally. It gives that exact same feeling.
This one, I wish. And I think Nightmare Mode does less ammo to it.
Yeah, that's probably what you're looking for. Like, so what you're looking for,
I don't know. I know it does. I know enemies are harder to kill. That's what Nightmare Mode is for sure. I don't know if it's ammo or anything I got changes. I'm betting it doesn't.
Heavy duty. Yes,
like that's why I like Silent Hill, like those kind of games. Dino Crisis, Parasite Eve, is because you have to be meticulous with your ammo. You can't just.
Parasite Eve felt like that too.
No, it isn't.
At Parasite Eve, I felt like unless you knew like the ammo stuff like that, you had to be meticulous. Like my initial playthrough, because I feel like I think I told you some of the things to do and helped you out with some of it because I had no clue what I was doing my first playthrough, and then I helped you out on your initial playthrough of points. Is if you go out completely blind, you have a lot less knowledge, and so it makes it harder to play. And that's why I like Parasite Eve. I struggled with this playthrough. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's one of my favorite games. But I struggled with it.
If you did not explain the gun, the entire system to me, I would have struggled.
The level system? Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, it goes from zero, it goes from like horror game to RPG real quick.
Well, it's a horror RPG.
I know. But I'm saying I'm talking about the level. It's a good game, and I enjoyed it. I just part of me wanted to beat it legitimately. Part of me wanted to go back and beat it without doing the secret. I gotta see what the secret is, but secret.
I thought you were actually talking about because that game has cheat codes to it, so you can straight
No,
up.
I didn't know about cheat codes. I mean, just cheap ways of beating.
Like you can straight up go through and get max stats and stuff like that.
Oh, alright, you took more damage than I did. It's fine.
Like you can straight up get max stats and stuff with cheat codes in
I was like, oh, okay, bang, bro, I got jumped 3 different directions, man.
The Parasite Eve was good with that. I think it scaled really well, especially to the final boss. Also, because it took you, I noticed whenever I went and saw some of your playing, you struggled at some points, mostly because you hadn't been doing the upgrading the entire time.
Yeah, as soon as I upgraded, it felt so much easier.
It did. That was also fun thing. You hadn't done much upgrading for the game itself. That's why I like hardcore hardcore. Just because. It's because you hadn't unlocked it prior. You were just, you know.
Allergies.
Yeah. There's a handful of them there.
That how got the was that? Oh no, I got the flare. Yeah. Come on, come on.
Well, I think people should play Parasite Easy because that one straight up can go from like complete JRPG to horror, like item management horror.
Please.
That's not.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, you know, that was a really good game.
And 2, I've still yet to play 2, but 2 is apparently more horror than the first.
Is it an actual like continuation?
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Okay.
So you got.
I definitely want to play that one.
Same website.
Gotcha. And I want to actually finish. What do you call it?
Crisis?
Yeah.
There's another one that did good on its thing. Like, Dino Crisis did really well with how it played itself, because it was meticulous to a very distinct way. You didn't get to play a lot of it. But that one was inventory management. I say much.
I never felt I didn't have a problem with it, but there was a lot more back and forth in that one.
That one's like Recipe. That one.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
It wasn't a flaw. Okay. It wasn't a flaw. It was just why I feel like I didn't get too. Which didn't feel like Resident Evil 1, and that's what I loved about it. Was like the map was small, but it made it feel so much bigger because of the back and forth.
And you didn't even get to see a lot of it.
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I want to go back, not right now, and
you
probably.
You were making the mistake of just running past all of them.
I think the dust in this place is setting off my allergies.
But like, no, like,
well, my allergies.
Dino Crisis is another one that just did itself really well in that sense. Like, this game here doesn't give the same feel. I know they're not the same vein, so if anybody out there says anything, yes, I know they're not meant to be the same vein. But you kind of lump them in. Well, that's why you don't run past them.
Yeah, I get it.
You lump them in together, it's just in the same sense they do kind of have the same vibe and the same feel. Which is what Alan Wake feels like. At least to me, it feels like a version of Parasite Eve and Dino Crisis. And if you play them, he may not see the similarities, but I played a lot more of these that you have, so the vibes were always kind of there. I wish it like initial playthrough I thought it was a horror game. So whenever I found out that it wasn't and had this kind of abundance of ammo. Let me rephrase. Typically abundance of ammo.
Yeah, this feels a little more like what the modern Resident Evil is.
See, I still say this is easier than a modern Resident Evil. Because you're not walking around with 8 bullets to your name.
Yeah, that is also true.
Like, this one holds, like, Alan Wake. Well, if you want to do that.
Yeah, do that. Oh, I see. Bro, you said, "Oh, kill them all." I didn't, bro. They come back.
Hey, at least it gave you a thing this time. A checkpoint.
Yeah, wait, why didn't it give me a checkpoint last time? What different?
You shot the tank?
No, it still did. Maybe that's the only good thing of killing the enemies. Now I have a checkpoint.
See, yeah, he just spawned in.
Get back. Come here.
Like now, this is a lot. This game holds your hand a hell of a lot more.
Yeah,
for this kind of genre.
Yeah, The Batman, I feel like Batman does the same thing. In like like if you play Arkham on like the normal modes, but then you play it hard, dude. It jumps in difficulty when you play the harder modes. Which is why I love, like, I feel like if you play Spider-Man and Batman, if you enjoyed them but wish they were harder, please play them on their hardest difficulty. It's really good.
And my biggest issue with them is Spider-Man's combat got way too repetitive. Story was the best thing, but like combat just got too repetitive. I didn't care for it, and then I didn't feel
Stop
like
it! They're waiting for us
it
downstairs.
just felt like an overhyped game. Had I played it, it would have been okay at
I knew
best.
she wasn't
It
really
just felt
here,
like a way overhyped.
but she still made my heart ache. I had saved Alice, but I wasn't even sure when that happened. Was it days ago? Weeks? Longer? I had no way of knowing.
Spider-Man 2, on the other hand, I did enjoy that one a hell of a lot more than I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
This combat was fun. I honestly prefer the dynamic of MJ, Harry, and Peter more than I did the the dynamic of Aunt May and Mr. Negative and all that in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was cool, don't get me wrong. 5 and Sinister 6 pretty much all in one night was neat.
Crazy dangerous, Al.
But I think I just fully preferred the overall dynamic too.
Yeah.
People will talk all sorts of crap on it afterwards, which I don't agree with.
On the second game or the first game?
Second game. Like, a lot of people say the second game was just rushed from beginning to end because it was a little short. I didn't feel that at all. I thought like the pacing was done.
I think the pacing was done well. It felt long. It felt. I don't know how much longer it is, but it felt a lot longer.
It's shorter. I will tell you that. It's shorter by like 3 hours.
Oh, than the first one?
Yeah.
It feels longer, which is weird.
It's because, at least for me, at least I took out of the first one versus the second one. The second one seemed to focus a lot more on its actual story. So there was a lot more story beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that straight up could just be me. Whereas Spider-Man 1, it didn't feel like that. Like, it had a lot more of this explore.
Side quests and stuff. You know what? I agree with that, because
Come here. I've got something.
Had like
for you.
extra side
I
like
could only
stealth.
hope that
I didn't
Alice was
enjoy
alright.
the side
I
quest
didn't know
stuff.
what happened to her
Like,
after she left
they
the
had
place.
2 good ones.
MJ mission, prime example.
Yeah, like in the first game had a lot. Like, you had to go out of your way to play the side stuff. The second game didn't feel like you had to do that. I feel like that game you could have just played it. Not that its side story wasn't as good. It's just the last game, like, I feel like I had to. I think I'll die if I fall down. The last game I had to play the rest of it.
Hey, hold that pose. That was a
I
good
think,
one.
and not even the
Like
size,
this?
like the MJ missions
Yeah,
felt
but
like
smile
it
a
drug,
little more.
felt like it
No,
shortened
that's
it
too
for
much.
those. I didn't hate the
You wanna
MJ
look
missions.
mysterious.
I'm on the side of I enjoyed the
You
MJ
know how
missions because it
people
was
go for
really
those
neat.
dangerous
I much prefer them in the second
boys.
game.
But I'm not dangerous.
I prefer the. I
Oh,
like the
come
first
on.
one.
You write about terrible things
I
all
think
the
a bit
time.
better,
People wanna
mostly
think that you're
because like I'm
intimately
thinking of the
familiar
train
with them.
station
You
where you're
can't
like
taste
sneaking
this
around.
book.
Hey,
You need to look a little bit like a murderer.
get him,
Oh,
and it's
that's
like a
good.
almost
Do
like a
that
horror
again.
thing of just.
You look awesome.
And dangerous.
I think that was
You
a
know, I
lot
wasn't
cooler
sure about the
than
beard before, but I was
Yes.
wrong. It looks good on you.
others. But like I said,
Okay, I
just
think we're done.
two's pacing I
Great.
think was
I wanna
done
get out of
really
this
well.
suit.
And that's an issue people
Hey,
have.
things are
Yes, it
looking
was
up.
shorter, but its pacing was done
This
well
danger is
enough
sexy.
that it didn't feel like a long game. And that's a good storytelling game right
That
there.
was
You don't
when I
want
was
any
still
long
working.
game
When I
to
felt like a
feel
real writer
like
instead
it's
of a
80
fraud.
hours long.
It was a good memory. I wished I hadn't seen it.
Bro, you could tell the budget went in. Yeah, there is. I'm telling you right now, bro. I think all the budget, like a third of the budget, went just to Venom. Dude, it looked awesome.
Like some of the complaints of it, I will agree with, is I wish we saw more of the symbiote stuff. Like who it was Scream that MJ came, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish we saw a little bit more of that because that was really quick. Like,
Yeah,
there are moments.
I wish it was a bit longer. Like maybe there was like a chase scene, battle somewhere else. It's pretty much the same thing, but maybe just more lore.
I feel like
That you could have easily added a few minutes.
I feel, or add one whole lot, like an extra mission or two, and have MJ go on the spree. Like she does that and goes crazy, and the next thing you know, oh no, she's gone and Venom. I gotta find both of them.
Yeah.
Don't know where either one of them are. And next thing you know, yellow symbiote venom, yellow lady thing is over in Town Square or something. Maybe that's what we should do.
Alan,
We should do Spider-Man 2 after
this
all.
area of the dark place is calmer, at least for the time being. We can talk here, but we don't have much time.
Zane, how do I get out of here?
That's what you face. That's you, even as we speak.
Darkness. Darkness coming! Swept him away. Lost. He knew. He knew! He couldn't hold on. He knew there was no way out. Oh!
No, I'm right here,
Oh,
Zane.
going wrong.
That's not me. It's just,
Wrong.
I don't know, an echo, a hallucination, the dark
No,
presence.
the dark presence is not responsible for this. You are making this happen. You're trapped in your own nightmares. You are fighting yourself.
Wake didn't understand it. He would never make it. He would never wake up. He'd get swallowed up in the rising tide of darkness. It was coming. It was coming.
Shut up! Ah!
No, Alan, you mustn't.
Swept away by the gathering insanity. Zane was gone. Wake could feel the pressure gnawing at his mind. The darkness wasn't so bad. It was in him. He felt it. He knew the voice spoke the truth. It was just too hard to think. He couldn't make sense of it. Couldn't. He wanted to go with the flow. Stop thinking and just let go.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Huh.
Have fun. Do you remember how I said I died a lot?
Mm-hmm.
And probably one of the harder, don't go over the edge. So I gave, prior to this, I gave him, this is where I think we are, and I think I had him swapped in my head. I warned him straight up that one of the bosses in the DLCs was one of the harder things I fought in games. Because I died too much in such a cramped space, so much is going on. I think we're there.
Mm.
I think this is at the end of all of it. I may have them swapped. I have two bosses in my head swapped.
Well.
Have fun. Yep, have fun.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah, that one flare. I hope we beat it. I hope we beat it in one take.
The scope of this horror was unimaginable. It would have been so much easier.
Yeah, I'll be down for Spider-Man 2 again next week.
Everything he saw was a twisted memory, a stray thought, even as evil he faced him.
Did you beat?
Probably, yeah.
Alright.
He knew he could just let go.
Well, now we got a game plan.
He's why it like baits me. It like looks like he's about to throw at me and then throws to my side.
Yeah, this one is.
Yeah, then like if I don't dodge.
You're doing better than I was. So this area kicked my ass.
Brother. Just hoping it's not infinite.
No, they will keep spawning.
Okay. At least the objects I don't think will.
No. I hate to break it to you.
They do?
There's going to be small shits and things from who knows something there.
Here. Give me a lock. Just a second. You flew in.
Yeah. Things in this randomly show up. Man, let's hope you have enough passes.
I'm clearly doing something wrong.
No, there's just so much that happens.
Okay. Dang, man, I feel like I was so close.
You were.
I what? Dang, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my first playthrough. Now you get to do all that again.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I feel like I did good. I feel like I did pretty good for the... Let's see, bullets. Let me try to get a better thing. That looks like a gun? Be a gun. Ammo.
And ammo wasn't what did you in.
No, it's not. I'm just trying to get an idea. That ramp almost looks like I could climb on top of it. I don't even see anything I could grab, even if there was.
No, it's not. Don't let that fool you.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is...
There's one of two ways to go about this, and I will tell you what did... Or if you want a second run and die, I'll tell you what I did.
I feel like run up to the TV and just flare in front of the TV will be a huge help. As long as it's within range.
Almost.
I feel like I should flare...
Not in the first phase.
That's what I'm saying. Second phase has more TVs.
Yeah.
Second phase has more TVs, so I flare the second phase.
But also at the exact same time, you can get surrounded a lot easier. But this was definitely... I died because I went into Sky.
I almost did it. I feel like there's maybe a TV left.
There was one or two.
Does the main TV count as the TV, or if I destroy all the little ones?
I want to say it's been a couple months that I played Alan Wake. Once you get that one TV, it's going to bust through there, then you have one little set of TVs left.
If I had an infinite battery, I would have beaten it.
And so this game still does.
You know, it's funny. Because if I was recording this, I would have thrown Undertale music on top of it during that fight. Now part of me just wants to come back to this point to record, just throw Undertale. Oh wow, this game is too hard.
It's just
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There is. That's what got me beat. Is there was so much happening on screen. I got overwhelmed. And that is what killed me.
Alright, it's battery finding. Sorry, fine. I'll figure it. I saw that. Okay, I cannot aim. Flare! Oh, flare!
Yeah. The second player helps.
Okay, alright. Alright, there's a battery over here. Battery? Battery. What is it? the thing. Even if they do spawn infinitely, I need to get rid of some of these. They're gonna be able to kill me. Not.
Yeah, there you go. That was what I was doing. What I was doing was just called hyper aggressive or something like this. But you see what I'm sure about.
Ow, ow, ow. What is killing you? What is killing you? What are you?
Well, the dark you were too close to him.
I got lucky. There's an object. There's an object. No.
You are lucky there.
Right. Do I have even a second to get loot?
Continues to fight. In like 10 more.
I know, bro.
But you handle that better.
Yeah.
You also found the flare a hell of a lot sooner than I did. Because the 2 flares, I don't think it. I want to play through it again, knowing more about it, and take it on with the flare gun and see how much easier that would actually be.
Spam it with flare guns. I think I got all the loot. Okay, I see a flare. Oh, and more batteries. Okay. More loot. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Oh, it's getting closer.
Yeah. Yes, you beat the first DLC. Oh. It's only 11 o'clock.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman?
It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
No.
Really, Wayne. Come on. Your delusions are your delusions.
Why is this happening to me? Lodge. No. Hartman. There's no way out. No way out. No way out. I need to get out of here. Get out. No. How do I get out of here?
Alright.
One more.
So that was the harder one?
I died a lot on that last one.
I got you.
I will not lie.
So that definitely probably saved us a bunch of time that I was able to figure it out.
Yeah, I wasn't going to help you. I didn't want to help.
Mhm.
But like that second flare became like an ultimate cheat, realistically. Because whenever I found it on mine, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because one of the ones I did, I initially tried the bull rush up front, which saves ammo and stuff, but at the exact same time, then everything, because there's still a sequence of things that goes on. So let's say if you did bull rush that one, everything that was still in that area would then start spawning in. That's why I didn't want you. That's why I was suggesting bull rush the later.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. And I would have been able to pass through the. I didn't know that. One, I didn't know the boat was getting closer. Two, I thought there was going to be a fight after that. Like I was going to be like there was going to be another one more phase. So I was locked in. Alright. But yeah, this is it. Over at
Previously
Well, that
on
means-
Alan Wake. It's
Theoretically.
not a lake. It's an ocean. After
Well, 'cause the
seeking
other
out
one's still an
from a
hour.
mysterious dark presence, I found
gonna get to,
myself
like,
trapped in the
12:30.
dark place.
Imagination can be the enemy here.
A nightmarish world that exists somewhere beyond the shores of our own existence.
We're the one making all this happen.
Just do what Zane tells you.
Follow the signal.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
Yeah, the signal was a shorter one.
I made my way across
At
this
an hour 12.
ever-shifting landscape, trying to reach Thomas Zane.
You're trapped in your own nightmares. You're still going deeper.
About an hour. Okay, so I took like an extra 10 minutes.
There you go.
Actually, I was probably, if we removed us talking in the beginning and us talking afterwards, I probably was at the same time.
Yeah. Well, you also did die like 5
Yeah, I
times.
know. That's the thing. I died earlier.
You died a lot.
Yeah, I
I
died.
think we died the same maybe. Those birds beat me a lot, that middle area.
You need to get a grip. You know reality's different here. See what I mean? Ow!
Ugh, I think I'm stuck on this side.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of there. I'll wait. Just remember, you're still in the dark place. You know that, right? I don't want to alarm you, pal, but it's sink or swim time.
Fine. I could feel the pressure mounting. Barry was right. Time was running out. Everything I saw was a dark, twisted version of reality based on my memories and thoughts.
Now this is it. This is Endgame.
Yeah, I could have swore the DLC had like the final boss of this one. I thought was the actual final boss because that was one of the big things I remember was that fight itself.
Did I? Oh, sorry. I actually like glitched it for a second. Doing something wrong.
I think you gotta swing it!
That's what I tried to do. Oh, okay. I didn't do it not that far.
See, I don't want to, as much as I would love it, a remake of Alan Wake with a little more horror.
I had to accept it. If
Like,
all of this was from my mind, then I was the one making.
After
all
we
this
just
happen.
got two?
I was literally fighting myself.
Well,
it was a moment of clarity.
I think we need I feel like we should wait a little bit more.
I feel like what it should have done is they should have done. I know they did a remaster, and I'm okay with the remaster. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm happy with this remaster because the original one was stuck to Xbox 360 because it was the Xbox 360 exclusive. I would have liked them to remake Alan Wake right before Alan Wake 2 released. Make it the same engine, stuff like that. That way it would be almost, like I know the 13-year thing, which is what it's meant to be, is things change in 13 years. That's why another thing for it. But like it would have been really fun had they done something like that, like make it play similar to each other.
Like release it, like make a whole new remake, like make a whole new remake, launch it. Everyone's like, "Wow, this is crazy," and then a month later, well, maybe announce two, but like not about like announce that it's coming out in like a year.
Yeah.
That way you have this game, you have the remake,
Departure,
and then it comes with the DLC built in, completely remade.
Was to save
and then
after
that,
cool. A part of me
Or
had
hell,
been
you
ready to
didn't
just
play.
give in and die.
You've never
But I
played
hadn't
Gears
given
of War.
up.
I haven't played a single title. I played a little bit of like the one of them, and it was like a bunch of vehicles or something. I played at Tyler's house, and I had whatchamacallit. It was weird. It was Gears of War, and there was like a vehicle mode.
Tactics?
Maybe. There was like a gigantic battle vehicle, and you were going through like a war zone.
Maybe. I've only played one.
Okay.
Technically two.
Gotcha.
But anyway, what It was the Ultimate. What they did was they kind of remastered the game, touched up, kind of more modernized it, and they completely redid every cutscene. A whole new engine, everything
nice
brand new.
job, Al.
I think Alan
So,
Wake
you really
could've
are nuts,
done
huh?
something like that.
Let's face it, we always knew this was coming.
I guess, but I actually feel pretty rational, all things considered.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's where they're crazy. Hey, check out the light show behind the lodge.
That's Zane's light.
Yeah, you're done sinking now. That means he's just about caught up with you. You better go talk to him.
Like, with how the game is supposed to work, technology and things that are available now, I feel like a remake of Alan Wake would have been really good publicity. One for Remedy, two to go along with the Alan Wake DLC as Control, Quantum Break, make it match a little better, and then release Alan Wake 2 like 2 years later. Like, as opposed to the remaster, release Alan Wake remade.
Oh, hell yeah! Remember this, Al?
But I'm also okay with remakes. I'm also one of the ones who's okay with remakes. I know not everybody is.
I have no problem with remakes.
Because a remake can add so much more to it.
It could be, especially like if it's one of the older ones. We didn't really have as well good technology at the time. It's like we have, like, I feel like one of the crazy things is like even like older Final Fantasies. Like, it's like, oh, amazing artwork, amazing books, amazing all these things, but it was a pixel game because just technology wasn't as good. And I feel like they could remake a bunch of those titles in modern stuff.
A lot, like, and it's expanded a lot. Like a Silent Hill, Dead Space. Dead Space is a prime example. That one did really well, but you never played either one.
I haven't played either one. It's on my list, but I might play the newer one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Dead Space Remake and Dead Space are almost one for one for the little things here and there, and adds a little bit more in the movie. That's a remake I think is probably one of the better remakes. Like, I'll say it's probably the best remake that's come out. Because that one is almost like a full, it's not, it's just a graphical remake with a little touch here and there for, you know, like, small. Final Fantasy VII Remake is something entirely different. Silent Hill 2 is more than a remake. It's a lot more.
Yeah, it's not one for one, but apparently it was pretty close. But they made some creative changes.
Which one?
I think like one was like the guy, like one guy was just creepy in the yeah. He was like creepy in the first game. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about. He was creepy in the first. Yeah, I think so. They kind of changed him.
Well, it's because what's going on is I don't ever expect you to play the original Silent Hill 2.
Depends.
I'll be straight up honest. Unless you go emulator.
Yeah.
Or get the HD remaster, which I say there's nothing wrong with it, but you have all sorts of people who say don't do it.
When has someone telling us what to do ever stopped us?
Well, and like, it's one of those things. You will legitimately have, because we know how stupid the Silent Hill is.
Whoa. See, Al? This is classic you. Always making things complicated.
And for those that don't know on his thing, we did a review of Silent Hill on the Game for Games podcast 2 years ago now? A year or so?
On my part? Or you?
Game for Gamers?
Which
yeah.
one?
Silent Hill.
So, I guess... Talk to Zane out there.
We did Silent Hill, and got a lot of flack because we reviewed Silent Hill, and we were the original one, and because we were honest with it. I'm the big Silent Hill person, and I said, here's the issues, but people got pissed off.
Hey, you're moving up.
They also got to the point of really bad, because I got in an argument with somebody saying, play Silent Hill 2, enhance it, the remaster, Xbox 360 one,
Now I can accompany you.
HD
You're
collection.
trapped in your own dream. You must wake yourself up, but first, you have to reach yourself.
The cabin.
Yes, my cabin. It will not be easy. Your previous work can help you. I still have some pages of your manuscript left. Words like that have power here.
But But you'll have some people tell you that if you didn't play Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, the original, you have no idea what you're talking about, even if you play the HD collection. Which is the same game. I don't care what anybody says. Same story. It looks different. That's all that really is. Atmosphere and stuff like that.
The lighthouse?
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The dark presence may
This looks like the area from the beginning
last
of the game.
encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
We have a fair share of Silent Hill. Me
Okay,
specifically, because
that's
I have
different.
100% made Silent Hill fans hate me because I do not listen to their opinions whatsoever.
Oh.
And poor Danger over here hasn't played enough Silent Hill to
I was glad to have Zane with me.
add a lot into the
He knew
discussion.
the terrain such as it
Nah,
was,
I don't.
But a part of me wondered if he was even
I plan
human
on
anymore
playing more games and
after
stuff.
so many years in this place.
Playing more games. Also, something I wanted to do is like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be. All right. I was thinking about doing like like an hour stream or just chill. Try to read like the Bible an hour on like Sundays. I thought it'd be fun to add. So we got stuff like this, video games. Like try to just be video game.
Almost fall to your death and pray in the way down.
Yeah, well, thank God. But I think that'd be fun.
But I think remakes are good for the gaming world.
I think it is. Because the generation's changing stuff. But you know what's crazy? I can see us getting, like, eventually remakes are going to get remakes.
Yeah,
I give it, let's say 5 more years.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but remakes have already gotten.
No, I mean, like, more. Like, remakes.
Yeah, no, okay.
You know what? We're about to get one. We're about to get Resident Evil 1 remake.
We don't. Nothing's confirmed. Right now, the hullabaloo is either it's going to be Zero or Code Veronica.
I think Zero would be cool.
Zero, I feel like Zero would be fun. That could be a way to introduce co-op into it again. Because I can't remember if 6 came out first or Revelations 2 came out first. Or later. But one of those two actually had the whichever one of those came out last, had a co-op story. Like 5 did, 6 did, Revelations 2 did. And I feel like if they did remade Zero, they could straight up bring co-op back. Which I would have a fun time.
Mm-hmm. I really hope if they remake, I think it was the 5th one. Whoa! I hope it's co-op multiplayer.
Well, they're going to because of the...
That'd be really fun to play.
I don't know if people right now...
I'm down to play 5 at some point. Yeah.
You know, you could probably shoot them, not then, but like...
I genuinely thought he was going to run off. Save sports.
People don't think 5's going to get remade. RE5?
I feel like that'd be a fun one. We're in...
You haven't played 5.
I think it'd be fun.
I have to make my way through
That's not what I mean.
It reminded me of the dark
5
presence.
is...
Just another memory.
I don't...
Could still
It's not
kill me.
aged gracefully according to a lot of the world.
Okay.
and you need to play it on your own. We'll play it together, but I think you can play it on your own.
I'd love to play it like with you.
I think we can play it, but I feel like if you
No.
I feel like if you played it on your own without me chatting in your ear, you'd be able to pick up on a lot more of the. It hasn't aged gracefully.
Okay.
But it could still kill me.
Like, there's a lot of things be damned, realism be damned in some things, but it has not. The internet is almost in a full-on consensus.
Oh, come on! Oh my goodness! You can't Batman that? Come on! I'm gonna find a different thing to jump onto instead of the bed.
I'd like 5 to get remade. They don't know, but the whole thing is they don't know how to remake it.
Okay.
So you need to play it to understand what I'm meaning. It's like, oh, that's why. I personally think it's fine.
I'll tell you right now, brother.
That was your own fault.
I'm gonna mute and take a get.
Presence, just another memory, but it could still kill me.
I let go of trigger to stop running, and it keeps running. I don't know what's going on.
The dark presence, just another memory, but it could still kill me. The dark presence, just another memory, but it could still kill me.
Yeah, I got you. I kind of guessed. I feel like if they don't add anything to it, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if they don't add.
He's not a jump. How did you die?
But I feel like as long as they don't change, like don't remove, don't add. Here for like stuff like that, here 1-to-1 replicas better animation, and then other stuff they can mess with. Then I feel like they could. Brother.
You gotta let it get closer. Do I need to make this jump for you?
No. I'll make this jump.
Presence, just another memory, but it could still kill me.
Look at those beds.
I'm gonna try the beds again. Beds didn't work last time.
There you
finally,
go.
bro!
We're always aiming at the wrong time. No, I'd be fine with a 5 remake. It's just, I think it's too soon for a 5 remake.
Yeah, because 4 just came out.
Not
too long ago.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
5 came out. When did 5 come out? That's what I'm saying. It's like it's too soon. Like
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree to that because
2009. So yes, that game is 16 years old.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So literally. So but they can do. I would love that they did the first one again in the style of 2, 3, and 4.
I want them 0 or Code Veronica. I'll be 100% honest. Because they're trying to rebuild the lore. That's why I'm not against it.
Things are getting pretty crazy.
And we'll just have to wait to see if it's for better or for worse.
You're struggling to reclaim yourself.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is it gonna? So is it like? Okay. Is it remake? Is it remake because it's gonna be like the remake timeline? Like is that what they're doing? Is that so?
Yes.
And so instead of with them messing with all this new stuff, instead of not going against the beginning, they're gonna make a whole new beginning. I like that idea.
Like that's
because you want something really cool they could do? Get freaking 30 years, 40 years from now when they remake like 7 and 8, they can do new stuff. Like they can do entirely imagine we got entirely different bosses. The 4. Imagine if they were swapped with different characters. Not 4 of 8. I mean, like if they were kind of swapped. Because here's the thing: what type of freaking technology we're gonna get 30 years from now, bro?
Too expensive to play.
Oh yeah.
I'll be 100% honest. I expect gaming to be dead. But...
Yeah. Here, I expect AAA games. I think AAA game can probably be done too. Oh, no.
I don't want it to be, but I hope Nintendo doesn't fuck everything up.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will. Because here's why. You know what I see? I'm not afraid gaming's gonna die. I'm afraid AAA is just gonna die in general, and it's gonna be indie company. Like it's gonna be more of a war because it's gonna be indie company versus indie company.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I don't want that either. But I think that's what's gonna be. I think indie. I see big content creators or big indie game developers are gonna get together. Like what Scott Cawthon did. I don't know if do you know Scott Cawthon more?
I mean, I know a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, Scott Cawthon.
I know he has done like slew of games.
Okay, so for a long time, he held his own like expos and stuff, and he would like anyone who tried to make a fan game, you could present your idea of Five Nights at Freddy's in any way. You could present your idea to him, and he would fund your idea.
Oh, yeah.
He funded Five Nights at Candy's, and I don't know if he funded Flumpty, and he funded like 2 more that I know of. Maybe Joy Creation. Like he funded them.
Okay, I knew about that. I thought there was something else.
No, so what I'm just saying is like I see us getting situations similar to that, where it's gonna be like the bigger indie developers. Like, think of like the best way to think is like what happened with Glitch Productions. Like, you know about that stuff, right? How Glitch started, or at least if you kind of know, you probably know. If you kind of know, you probably know. I imagine it's going to be similar, but with games instead. Who is it going to be? I don't know. I don't know indie devs as well. I'll tell you right now. If you ask my brother, though, he'll be like, "Oh, I know who'd be able to do that." That's my theory. My theory is. Hopefully, this is just chaos that'll... Hopefully, game companies realize what's going on and fix it. If they don't, I think Indie's going to take over.
I mean, I still expect Indie to...
Because Indie is right now. Indie is, bro. They're getting Game of the Year. People are enjoying them. Lethal Company, Repo, I know they're pretty much the same game. But we can... what are some other...
Well, one thing along with that...
Sea of Stars. Like, we got like RPG, Sea of Stars, a multiplayer stuff like Repo. I know it's still in like I know people like Overwatch. We got Marvel Rivals because I know Overwatch is right now. I don't care. Their content, they're only doing better now after Rivals started doing good. I don't care for Overwatch. Like I like my brother's. He's been sending me Overwatch videos and stuff, mostly just because memes and whatnot. But I told him I do not want to see those anymore. I'm done with Overwatch. Like, I waited for so... The
hole.
The what?
It was a hole. It's gone now. That's a reference that you won't
get. Okay.
Like, my issue with all of it is right now we're in very much an entitled gaming world, I say. Like, we have all sorts of people out there that we're getting to the point of some games that are... How do I phrase it in the most insulting way possible?
Okay, you're out of your way.
People very much are spoiled in how they have their games because we're getting to the point of games can be canceled and stuff like that because, oh no, we don't like it. But we also have people out there that are very much looking at it in the wrong way. Like what's that nasty streamer? Aspen Gold? That's it. Who hated on South of Midnight. You know what that game is, right?
I don't.
South of Midnight came out, I think maybe like a few days before I left, before I came here.
Oh, this is going to be a running section. This is going to be a running section, isn't it?
It came out a few weeks, maybe, like, it came out pretty much at the beginning of this month. Let's say April 4th. Let's just say April 4th. I don't think it was, but let's just say it.
Okay.
It takes place in Louisiana, following the Black Hand Tactics School. The next case was like 18, 19 years old. One of the exact quotes was, if she does not have huge tits, nobody's going to buy it.
Wow.
And that is legitimately, well, maybe not word for word, but that's pretty much what it was. And he's like, the boomers aren't going to buy this. There's also a game that actually didn't come out. You might have heard about this one, controversial No Mercy.
I have not.
No Mercy is a hell of a game. That didn't even get released. Here's how bad it was. It got put on Steam's page for a wish list, and like 10 days later, it was taken off the
Wink
top.
was forced to run through a maze, hopelessly sprinting.
Oh, now what?
I missed the door. Whoops. Oh.
Yeah. But no, it was, I'll explain it to you, but you may want to.
Oh,
You,
okay.
and Asmund defended that game. Because he's like, man, if that's it, why do we just let people kill each other in games, huh? Like, if that's a bad thing, like, where do we draw the line? Those are the kind of things there. We have some people out there who are, I'll say, not educated, or very much stuck, have their head up their own ass. They don't understand a lot of the things. Like, they have their own opinions, and if you're wrong, and if you try and prove them wrong, they will tell you you're wrong straight up, even if you can prove them. And that's what a lot of gaming is going on right now in the gaming world.
Yeah.
Is we have good games that are getting released. Like, I got in an argument with somebody, maybe on, what day is it, Tuesday? Over PlayStation 5. And he was saying, I'm not going to completely disagree with the statement, but PlayStation 5 is like almost essentially like a failure of a console generation. I don't know if you agree with that statement.
I wouldn't say it's a failure. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight like, oh, you're just wrong. You can't agree with it. About like, I'm just saying I don't feel like it's a failure. Would you like to elaborate on so I can further agree?
The reason they were calling it a failure, and this was just them being wrong in a lot of ways, is that there are no PS5 exclusives, which very much a wrong statement right there. But like, it's been a lot of remasters this generation for PlayStation 5, and that's a fact I'm not going to go to.
Yeah.
Because I can go grab a handful of games that were PS4 games and remastered for PS5. RE4 was released in both of them, so it's technically one look at a remaster for PS5 and PS5.
Yeah.
By the way, you're going to want to pay attention to the door. Not that door, the hatch. Because there's going to come a moment when you have to run through it to the swing door. Everyone do it.
I would not have guessed that.
So like that's what they were saying was like there is it's a generational console failure because there is not enough PlayStation. There's no PlayStation 5 games out there. It's either remakes or remasters.
You're doing well.
I can
Keep
give you
going.
a handful. I can give you
hard to
10 or more games that are PlayStation 5 generation.
This is a vast place, home to forces and beings that are completely
16,
alien.
Rebirth,
The Dark Presence.
stuff like
Yes.
that. I gave games.
Spider-Man.
I don't know what happened to it after your final encounter.
I gave games like that,
Is
and
there
that's
any way
and
out of here?
that's what I'm saying is like
Sometimes
they were
transmissions
absolute
can be
idiots.
sent
They will
between
not
worlds.
accept the
You've done
facts.
this
They'll be like,
yourself.
all right, no.
But to actually leave the dark place, I haven't found a way.
But like, I will not disagree. There are a bit too many remasters on the PlayStation 5, and that has unfortunately held the console back. I feel like because it doesn't feel like we've had any super big jumps in the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. So I will. The only thing is, I don't feel like it's a failure. Is that it didn't do a bad job at it.
You think said it didn't do a bad job
It didn't do a bad job at making remakes. It didn't make a bunch of original games, no. But the thing that it is doing, it's not like they're only making remakes and then they're all bad.
No.
Like that, and yes, they're making a ton of sequels, but they're not bad. I feel like the PS5, like PlayStation, like I feel like what Sony's doing is they're trying to either push new product for like push sequels for already existing stuff or remakes for already existing stuff. I think they're trying to make the next big thing. They're not really making originals, but they are doing pretty good job at making. So that's why I don't want to say it's the worst. If now we're talking for original, yes, it's pretty much running on other developers making games. Like,
well, it's not PlayStation 5 exclusive. Like,
yeah.
Like Days Gone. Days Gone came out in 2018 for PlayStation 4, and it's going to be getting a remaster if it doesn't already. I don't know if it does. I'm going to get it. I want Days Gone. I want the release. But then you've got RE3, RE2, PlayStation 5 remasters. We saw one at the store.
There's talk of being another one already. There's been what, two? There's been two. No, it was only 4. It was only 4 for the 5. But they're about to make another one.
But that one's supposed to be like console exclusive. Supposed to be for generation next year. But then you also got a Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if you remember seeing that one. But Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, a game that came out in 2016, 17. That looks still pretty good. Got a remaster.
Yeah. That one I feel like was not necessary.
And that's what a lot of it is that's...
I feel like that one wasn't. 4, I think...
2017.
Yeah.
So, like, and that's where a lot of the people...
That's what I'm saying is, like, I feel like some other ones, like, I'm totally down for them doing remakes, but I want them to do more of their older stuff. Like, remake their older titles. Like, I mean, like, older. Like, PS1, 2, and...
Yeah, I'm not against that at all.
Like, 1, 2, 3. They should not remake any PlayStation 4 titles.
And then you look at like right now, and that's what I'm saying. This generation itself on this PlayStation is full of a lot of remasters of their older things. And I'll say The Last of Us Part 1. I don't care. It is a remaster. It's just like it's a hyper redone remaster, which is I'm not. You can argue it, but
The Last of Us. No, I agree. Like what? It was. I mean, I'm sure it's like night and day playing the first one and the second, like the first one and the remake. But like they had PS3. PS4, PS5, remake PS5.
No, they had PS3, Game of the Year edition. They had PS4, then they had PS4, then they had PS5. They had like 2 editions for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Like, Last of Us is being done into the ground because that's all Naughty Dog's doing anymore. I see a lot of people are trying to defend it. There's this TikToker I'm mutuals with. His name is Goshen. He and I, we've never actually had a discussion on it, but he defends it. And I was like, I don't think that's right. It's not good to defend it. I don't care what the reasoning is, because I showed you the Last of Us complete, like right before I came here.
Yeah, which I think is hilarious.
And I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but they shouldn't have remastered the play. They shouldn't have remastered and done so much. They should
also, I really hope that means they're done. Like I'm hoping they made it because this is the last hurrah. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be so annoying if they make this.
And then they have, like, another remaster thing?
Yeah. They're like this, and it's like, hey, we have 2 remastered, and also here's DLC, and also here's the third. We're announcing the third one. Like here's DLC plus third one's in production. Like, no, then why release completed? Because I promise you, in total, what's maybe 7? Different, what the multiple ones, 2 remake 2, and then let's count completed as a different disc, just for the funny collector's edition.
Well, before I knew about the second PlayStation, I think there's 2 PS4s. Not there's at least 2 PS3s. I counted 6, so 6 or 7 different.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's straight up as true. It says. I'm saying this is a thing in the planet.
Yeah, I entirely agree.
That's excessive to an unhealthy degree. And I see people trying to defend it. Here's one of the reasons they'll defend it.
You're as real as
Is
anything
get
else in
new
this
fans
place.
in the games.
Yeah.
So there are two
There's
of
no
me?
reason to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's already a
And
huge
the one you called
staple.
Mr. Scratch.
Yeah, but the
he's me
game's
as
on
well?
sale, but don't come up
No.
with a whole new. Here's $100.
Zane, are you
Now you
playing
get
some kind of
PS5
game with me?
remaster for a game I
I
can go
am not
get
the
to
author of your
GameStop
story.
for $20.
How
And
can you say
then
that when you wrote
the
that page about me in the
Part
clicker?
1 remake.
It wasn't one of my pages. You directed me to it. You had Weaver guard it.
Hold on.
Yes,
I think
she was needed.
I
And
don't.
you needed to click.
That's what I'm saying. Is that there's a bit too much of that. There are unnecessary. Last one,
What?
Part 2.
I don't
That was an
understand.
unnecessary.
You should keep going.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I think
Zane?
unnecessary remake.
Zane,
Days
come
Gone.
on.
I'm gonna get it. It's unnecessary.
that
Like
cleared
they're
things up.
remastering a lot of games that are that don't need it, and that's why that's why a lot of people are saying the PS5 is not a successful console. It's because it's relying mostly on remasters as opposed to that. I disagree. I can give you a lot of PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, like that generation of games that are doing just fine. But people will look past that. That's why I say gaming's not in a good standpoint right now. It's because we have people out there that will look like, oh my gosh, here's another remaster. Yeah, but here's 10 brand new games. Yeah, but there's a new remaster. Ooh. And that's all they will focus on. It always pisses me off. That's why I don't want to discuss with people who do gaming like that anymore is because they're, I would call them idiots. They're idiots. I got a better conversation with a bag of rocks because a bag of rocks will understand that it's wrong. Because that's why it doesn't say anything if it knows it's wrong.
Yeah, it's why. It's why I have actually really enjoyed. I've enjoyed playing some older games. I'm enjoying playing older games. I want to catch up on my list because it. Hello. Oh, and I enjoy playing older games. I want to catch up on the number of games I have completed, so I know more variety. I want to know.
Rose in the unnatural wind. It was heralding the enemy's arrival. Wake wouldn't leave this place alive.
Okay, I'll pause for 2 seconds so I actually focus on talking because doing both it's hard for me to focus. Okay, some of the games are being remade, and that's fine. I wish they'd remake older ones though, because some games are just really, really hard, if not impossible, to play without emulators and stuff and whatnot.
Right, and that's why
That's where I think a remake is very good.
accessibility.
Right.
And even remasters too.
Because then that gives us a physical way to play it. Because otherwise, it's all digital, and that's what I think is fun, especially because everyone's moving towards going back to heck. I did I was on digital only for just a little bit. I was like, excuse me, it's a little easier just to have it on my account. And my brothers can download and play it with their own thing, blah blah blah. But I much now prefer physical, and our whole game hunt was like physical stuff, whatnot. And so I think it'd be really cool in a sense of doing it that way. Like, have a chart, be like, hey, we will not remake a game unless it is over 10 years old since its original title. Have that as like base rule, right? Maybe 8 years, depending on game. Like if you because I feel like it has to be 10 years.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but you kind of, if you want the 10 years, is your controller on?
Yeah.
Where's the light? Oh.
It might be because of the game.
Well, here's the thing: 10 years.
Yeah.
It's still PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I think 15.
15 sounds good.
Because that'll 100% put it back into another console and a half behind.
Yeah.
Because you go 15 years back here on PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
There's a big, like I said, accessibility is one of the big things. That's why I don't have an issue with remasters. It's why I don't have an issue with some games being remastered, just straight up accessibility. It's like Silent Hill 2 got a remake-ish. That one's accessibility. I'm entirely fine with that. RE4, that one's not hard to come by. That one I don't think needed a remake as direly as other ones.
Like right now, the only so Dino Crisis is now in the store, but it's behind the subscription.
No, it's $10.
Oh, you can buy it by itself?
Yep.
When I first looked at it,
it originally was. People bitched enough, and now it is $10. Like,
let's go.
See, stuff like that. That's accessibility.
Yeah, that's good. Awesome, man.
Because I have it.
Because I was upset too. Like, dude, announcing it like that, it's like, yo, let's freaking go, and then they do that. I'm so tired that all the games are locked behind the subscription. $10. You know what? I might get that.
And like stuff like that.
Because before we had to play on the emulator.
Yeah, and like things like that. I'm not a fan. I don't do emulators. It's not that I hate emulators. I would much rather play them on their home console.
Yeah, that's what I do. Bro, I'd rather spend the money to play it on the console it's intended for,
Right.
or play a newer version. Because I don't like using emulators. Like, number one, it's just it's not the same. It does not feel the same. I don't care what it is. If it's just being on the laptop or what it is, it just doesn't feel the same. Number two, like, it's sketchy too. Like, you gotta go to a website and you better hope that you found the right one. Otherwise, you could be surrounded by malware and stuff. You just gotta be careful out there. Also, like, for things like those, you gotta like download your save. You better, like, once again, malware, and it just feels like, I mean, it just doesn't feel right. It just feel like I'd rather play it. So I also, if I ever want to play Dino Crisis, guess what? I'm gonna buy it. Like, I'm gonna buy it now that I can buy it. I don't have to get that expensive subscription. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, bro.
And like it's shit like that right there, because you can go spend $90 and get a physical copy. I have a physical copy.
But what was it on?
PS1.
PS1? Yeah, see, I don't got a PS1.
You get your PS3 fixed.
Play PS1 games on the PS3?
Yep.
That I did not know.
Yeah, PS3 natively, because let's say you get a Slim, you can play PS1 and PS3.
I might invest in getting it fixed.
The PS3 G1 could play all consoles. Play all PS1 G1.
Oh wait, I don't think mine is though.
No, but you can still play one.
You can still play one? Okay.
And like that, that's why I saw it happen, G1 so much, is because of what it can do. Like, there's so many older games.
I need to keep it over here so you heard better. No, you're fine. I was like hugging it towards me as if it was just me.
Hell, I'll give you a Prime game example that could knock it off $300 if it got remastered. Rule of Rose.
I know nothing about that game.
See, that one...
A moment. I can help you here.
Like, Rule of Rose is $900. It's not worth the $900. It's near impossible to do. If that one got a remaster, I'd be okay with that. Cool. Another one. Haunting Ground. Clock Tower 3. There's a lot of games out there that need to be remade just for accessibility, and that's why I'm up late for
control your dreams.
But like, if it's in the past 10 years where I can literally go to GameStop and be like,
yes,
look, there's Killzone Shadowfall.
The foolish mistake I made with
Infamous Second Son. That's why some people are. They focus on the wrong part of it, and I'm not saying they're entirely wrong, but they will literally just focus on one part and ignore everything else. And then you have people out there, as them gold, who just are very much heads up their asses, and just, I don't care, are not intelligent individuals, because if they think they look at it logically, they just look at it from an idiot's point of view. That's why I like my little gaming group I'm on TikTok with. I will not talk bad about them in any way, shape, or form, because I have yet to see anything from them that is in any sort of way of an idiot point of view. They look at everything logically, or at least fair logically. Like RE5. I'm not going to disagree with when we talk about RE5 and why I don't think it'll get remade. I'm not going to disagree with it. I'm not
going to disagree with it.
Do I have an issue with it? Realistically, because you look at the world, things like that, there are still people out there that are like that. You know, what it's Sentinel Island, isn't that what it is? The island that you're not allowed to go to?
Yeah, the one that's trending right now?
Yeah, the one that has, exactly everything that was in there, but people just will ignore that because whatever.
Oh, they are? Okay. I thought it was like at a...
Oh, no, that's different. Okay. That's not me. Because those are the Flash things the other times.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's different than what I thought it was going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that's for those guys. Ow!
So we at least understand where games fail and others will succeed in some way, shape, or form. And that's why I'll have respect for them. Is we're not heads up are not up their ass. get you to put your Facebook out if you want to start doing
On TikTok?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down. I need to make one. We can do one tonight. At least have one. Because I just don't know what I want to do. Because here's what I truly I think what it is and why it was hard for me to come back to. Oh, sorry. I know.
This is good content creators.
I know. I'm sorry. I've been out of the loop of TikTok forever and content. I mean, you know all the behind the scenes. So I pretty much just gave you all the tea. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that you know all the tea and we still bros. I think we bros for that.
And like I said, man, like my point of view is I'd say I'm a gray individual. I feel like the easiest way. I see both sides. I'll say my opinion. I'm not gonna hate you for your opinion.
Yeah, that. I feel like I'm similar because in this what.
I can prove you wrong.
Okay, you probably could.
It depends.
I've been trying for a while now to do better, especially with me being not gonna drop it, but me being a customer service guy. I feel like that's also truly shown me as well. I feel like after everything that happened before, like I'm not mad at anything. After what happened, like I'm not mad. It sucks, but like, so that's what I'm saying is like, oh, let's see. No.
Just that.
Since we're being so frank here, Alan, and let me just reiterate how happy I am that you've had this breakthrough, I would like to summarize your condition.
By all means.
And please, just let me know if you think I'm being unfair.
All right.
Well, let's start with the obvious. The car crash. Untreated head trauma. All due respect to Doc Nelson, but he's hardly a neurosurgeon. I think that the injury has affected you more than you realize.
Yeah, I have had bad headaches.
Then there's your history of substance abuse, which, combined with your chronic insomnia, has resulted in hallucinations and extremely poor impulse control. That's a dangerous combination, one which your wife has unfortunately had to suffer from far more than you.
I know she has.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that you are existing in a state of all-encompassing denial. Your vivid fantasy casts you as a heroic victim and allows you to skirt responsibility for your own actions. It allows you to solve your imaginary problems and dismiss the things that truly trouble you. In your self-serving delusions, your personal problems are assets that allow you to save Alice, perhaps even the world.
Dr. Hartman, I think that's spot on. I can't argue with any of that.
Well, I'm sure I'm stating the obvious. I don't want to labor the point, but, well,
No, I understand. It's important that I face it.
Precisely, Alan. You've put so much effort and imagination into this self-deception, but what good has it really done for you? You refused my offer of help, and here you are. Did being so obdurate really get you to a better place?
No.
No. And did it really help Alice? Was this really the best thing for your wife?
Probably not.
Probably not.
You have the stream up?
We find out. I know. I've been
Oh, it says we got 2 viewers.
There's something she wanted you to
Hello,
hear.
whoever is watching.
Oh, hey. That sounds like fun.
All I ever wanted was to help you, Alan. I ate all the shit you handed out and tried to understand your pathetic, wealthy white male drama until my life consisted of managing your never-ending crisis. I hate you for your childish temper and the arrogance and self-indulgent pride that undermine all efforts to drag you out of the hole you insisted on digging for yourself. I hate you for leaving me in the dark with that insane monster bitch! All you had to do was act like a loving human being for once in your life and stay with me. If your dramatic exit hadn't been more important than making sure I was all
we
right,
could actually
she
prolong
would
the
never
full
have
games
taken me.
episode
I don't know
along
where
that
you went, but
remake
that's okay.
remasters of
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I don't think
I mean, long story short, yeah. I just think I think there needs to be some ground rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another example of like
I just can't argue with that. I think I should stay here before I ruin what life she has left.
I think this is a breakthrough, Alan. I'm really very proud of you.
Another thing is, I don't know how much of The Last of Us you've been paying attention to, if any at all.
No.
Because season 2 has episodes airing now.
Okay.
It was nonsense.
They have shown
I knew I
Abby
had saved her. I'd succeeded
as
in that,
Caitlin Deaver.
and that was all that mattered. What I heard in there wasn't the truth. It was just another toxic mirage. It cut deep, but that made me all the more determined to force myself to snap out of it. I didn't want to be that guy anymore. I had to make myself see the light.
They're showing something that takes place years before everything. Like, legitimate years. Because you remember the whole Abby thing is Joel kills her dad. Like, what is that, 4 years? 4 or 5 years before Last of Us Part 2? Ellie's 19.
I think it's about that time.
So let's say 4 or 5 years.
Because I think she's 19. She like. I don't remember how old she was exactly in the first one.
13.
She was 13?
She was 14. She was 14.
I was about to say, I think it's 14.
So she was that age. But anyway.
So 5 years.
So they have Abby. And they have Caitlin Deaver. I do know who Caitlin Deaver is.
Is that an actor?
Actress, yeah.
No idea.
I've shown you.
Actor, actress.
I've shown her to you before.
Maybe. So here's the thing. I'm so good with faces, not with names. You can tell me a name, but unless it's a name I'm really fond of or know really well, I have no idea who that is.
We've talked about Caitlin Deaver before.
Okay, I mean, if I saw maybe something she was in. I don't recognize her as a... Like, I don't recognize her, though.
I sent her a message on Instagram, if you remember that.
I
That's what I'm going to shoot my shot. And he said, you know what? I hope it works. Last Man Standing was like one of her shows with Tim Allen.
Okay. No, I'm not... Oh, okay, I know that one.
She was the youngest daughter.
Okay.
Anyway, she's now...
That's the only thing I get, but okay.
She is shown right now as younger Abby, who is 13, 14, 15 years old.
Okay.
Right after her dad's death.
Okay.
People are legitimately bitching because they do not realize this takes place years before everything. I haven't seen the episode, so maybe they've changed it. But this is years before everything, theoretically. Because she does, and then even the beginning of Last of Us Part 2, she's not jacked. It doesn't show her to be a jacked character. She's not, like, later on she gets built.
Right.
And so
is she, like, jacked immediately in the show or something?
No.
She's not? Okay.
She looks like she's...
Oh, so the show's fine. It's the audience?
It's literally, the audience is bitching.
Okay.
The audience bitches like, oh my god, where are her muscles?
Oh, are
like,
you?
That's not even a joke. They're literally like,
because that's what I'm saying. I was like, well, what's wrong? I thought you were coming about the show for a second. In the people, I was like, that sounds right. What's the issue? I was like, oh, they're saying it's not the issue.
No, it's hard. I want to say the Last of Us community might be one of the worst.
So I can let you know something though. That's a similar thing. I'm in the comic book area. People are complaining about the Superman movie. People are complaining that it looks comic book accurate.
Dude,
when they've been wanting. I'm so happy we're moving to be more comic book accurate. Dude, I saw the haircut, I laughed and I applauded. I'm so excited to see him.
And then the thing,
and I hope he is a big jerk that ends up being better later. Because that's his character. It's like, he's such a jerk in the beginning. I hope he looks like such a cocky guy with that haircut. I love it. He looks awesome. The actor looks awesome. And the suit, it looks perfect. People are complaining about the suit and complaining about the haircut.
Like people are idiots. Like whenever the Thing first in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
he's comic accurate.
I do have one complaint. I feel like the voice is off.
No.
I feel
that is correct. That is comic accurate.
That's comic accurate.
Comic accurate is you don't realize there's something wrong with him until you look at him. That is comic book accurate. Like his voice, you can't tell anything's wrong.
I just feel like it was a little deeper. Like just in general, I feel like it was a little deeper.
He sounded like a normal person.
Yeah. Oh, there
there it is.
Yeah.
Like he is straight up comic book.
It's not bad. Like it's not only is it not bad, but I feel like if I as I'm watching the movie, I'll be like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I won't be able to hear any other voice. But just from the little scene I got in the trailer, I expected a deeper voice.
I think he's done fine. It's also like Conquest and Invincible. Because Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays Conquest. I don't know if you know about him.
Yes. I know about the. I don't know about the Walking Dead, but I know about the little fun lore of the characters.
Everybody hates on his voice because it wasn't some
You
fan
must
thing.
take full control of your own mind.
He's an old man.
Reject
Conquest
all of the
is an
fantasies
ancient
you have
old man. He's like the
constructed.
oldest built.
Yeah, well, I
People
think
were
I can do
bitching that he doesn't
A lot
sound
of the
like he's
stuff
in
I've
his
seen here
30s
is personal and ugly as hell.
because
I'll
of
admit it
some
hurts, but it's
fan
not for
AI
me.
voice.
I know it's fake.
Good.
Because his
You are
Conquest
aware. The part of you bent on
Stand
self-destruction
ready
is
for my
not.
arrival.
But you must be careful.
And then his
Just
The voice
because
is
you
the voice. I
know
thought
the
it
lies
good.
for what they are,
I thought it really
that
good.
doesn't
People
make
are
the
very
danger any less real.
closed-minded nowadays,
I'll make
especially in
it.
gaming.
I don't
Listen,
have any
Last of Us,
choice.
I think is the worst
Here.
gaming community out there.
I cannot come any further, but this will help you on your way.
Besides, like online, obviously, like Overwatch, League, WoW, League of
Oh,
Legends.
I can tell you about Overwatch. I know about Overwatch. I know
Like,
about
a
that
lot of
one.
those are bad, but that's
Hey,
because it's online
let me tell you
toxicity.
something,
But
Alan.
Last of Us itself is
I
just
know how
horrible
your mind works.
because you can't like
You
one
screw up, then you
because
start
you have because there's
analyzing
something
it,
wrong.
and before you know
You
it,
can't
you
like
start
two
writing all these horror
because there's something
stories in
wrong.
your head.
You can't
Don't
like the
you?
show
Come on, I don't
because
do
there's something wrong with it.
Yes, you do. I know how it goes. You're a complete failure. I hate you and I'll never forgive you for whatever it was that you did. Am I wrong?
Oh, man.
See? I know you. But Alan, it's all in your head. It is. I love you, and I'm not going anywhere.
Like Last of Us Part 2. If you do not like Last of Us Part 2, you obviously don't understand the story. That is always the big complaint, no matter what. Is like, I didn't like Last of Us Part 2. I had to block somebody on my YouTube because of how much of a dick he was being. I explained my reasoning, and people were like, here's the reasoning. And he's like,
swarming over the landscape, eager to kill. They were coming for Wake, and this time they would get him with sheer numbers.
and that's why, like, it's hard to be a Last of Us fan. Yeah, don't give it a lot. That sucks. My reason for not liking Last of Us Part 2, I'll be honest, I don't care. It's not that I hate the story. I don't feel connection to the character, so I don't feel as invested in the story. The story, I'll say at times, the story is better. I just didn't feel the investment in the I don't like I don't care for Ellie's character anymore. I liked her in the first one. I don't like it in this one because I feel like it goes against a lot of her characters. Joel, I get some of the point. There's some peace there at the exact same time. There's not enough peace of the character. You throw away 20 years worth of survival. I don't like that argument. Abby's story is told better than Ellie's. I still don't care for her. I don't feel a connection with her. Play through the game. Nothing wrong with her, nothing wrong with her. I just don't feel a connection with her. I guess that's why they play. I just don't feel a connection with the characters. And I will go straight up saying, I just don't care for the characters. Any of them, in any way, shape, or form. These ones are told better than those. But if you can get and say that as an actual, at least I feel like that's a fair judge. Some characters can make or break the game. Mm-hmm. Like Life is Strange Double Exposure. You know how much I like that Life is Strange.
Yeah.
I don't feel any of the same connection with Double Exposure because I don't feel the same connection with the characters as I do with
Yeah.
And that one's okay. People will be like, yeah, I understand that. Last of Us fans, it's like, oh no, you obviously don't understand the story. You accept Joel. No, I'm not. I like Joel. He deserves it. He deserves something.
Yeah. I think they just needed to make it. I think also the problem is like, I get okay. I'll wait till I get a pause point at this point. Honestly, it's so hard to do both of these. I'm also super invested. I got so many flares and I've had so many flares for so long. I just use something. Okay, Abby was. I'm gonna try to get my thought out. Abby was such a hard character to like, and I think that was the issue. Is like everyone loved Joel. I'm telling you my issue because I'm sorry, I just don't like Last of Us 2. I didn't like it. I liked the beginning and I liked the fake ending. I loved that. I wish the fake ending was the real ending. Oh, yeah. I wish that was the ending, you know what I mean? Like, I truly wish that's what it was. Or, like, maybe, or do something like, you know, have the normal ending, and then it's like, you know, it's not the ending you, like, and then give it, it's like, oh, it's not the ending you wanted, but maybe it's the ending that you should have, or something, just something, like, some way, like, she goes back and it's still there. Like, I don't know, just something. Like, or maybe I was hoping, like, she caught her, like, about to leave, it's like, I didn't kill him, like, I, like, that, comes back and she's like, oh, it's too late, and it's like, I didn't kill him. I didn't do it, they're free, they're good. And then that can be, like, you know, that's something to use to fact, like, out of everything, and, like, why Ellie wanted to kill Abby, despite it, she didn't. She didn't kill him or the kid.
It's hard. Like, Last of Us 2, I was disappointed with its character thing aspect. And plus, I think it's overstayed as well. It was too long of a game. It was 2 games shoved in.
The lighthouse.
Yeah.
I was
and it's
relieved
not
to
like
have
a
made
game
it
that
here,
is
but I wasn't sure what was going to happen
or something
now.
like that, where it is 2 games shoved into one, but you choose which one. This is fully 2 games shoved into one, and I just think,
Yeah, you have to play them back to back.
I just think another thing is it overstayed as well.
Yeah.
Like, take my dad. My dad beat Last of Us Part 2. He played it. He liked Last of Us Part 1. Loved it. He loves the game.
Zane
He had a lot of
left
fun with the story.
I wasn't sure what the
too.
dark
He played it
presence
right
had done to him if he couldn't
after we
follow.
watched the show.
Yeah, you remember, y'all watched the show and then you played it.
Still,
And then y'all made an episode on it, right?
I would never have made it by myself.
Y'all might have?
I think we did. I don't know.
Because I remember I watched an episode with you guys.
I mean, we've done like 1 or 2, and I know one was Final Fantasy.
Saying, one might have been Last of Us.
And it may have been. I bet it was. I can't remember.
Can't wait for another episode.
Now I no longer have laptops. That's going to be not as easy.
Return. Oh, that's trippy.
I was surprised by the change of scenery, but not
Okay.
much.
Maybe y'all just
I
talked
was
about
starting
it.
to understand the symbolism, the way the dark place flowed.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
No, we did. Last of Us Plus More game to do this thing.
I knew it.
Okay, that was one of our early ones.
I knew it.
At least I'm assuming.
I'll listen to that whole episode.
He didn't care for it. He didn't like spending the 10 hours with the hatred towards Abby to be forced to like.
So Zane's your new buddy.
Yeah.
Or be thrown in a situation to like. He's not
even real.
He's not wrong. I mean, that's the one. If you're supposed to hate this character, then no, don't feel bad for him.
But then it's like, don't feel bad for him, but then also, like, even as playing as her, she was not nice. Like, she was just, like, I didn't like her as a character.
What I'm saying is the only way you're getting in that
Some of the
cabin
choices she made.
is through me. It's one of those killing darlings things.
Yeah,
Hell, you're used to that, big shot writer.
I don't know.
Am I right?
It was in everything.
What does it say about when you're this just keep yourself from getting hurt? Here we go! I'm earning a 50% commission. It's great that you first make yourself an imaginary friend, and then you can't even get along with that guy. people skills, Al. You're a
Master!
Let's crack that writer's block of yours, Alan! You're a master in crime fiction, an expert on
Murder and short down,
and a master of
substance abuse.
That's not
That's arts.
thing of this
Books on the tree.
You'll make a great my boy!
Yeah. Last of Us fans suck. That's what it is. You can't like games without pissing somebody off. Like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy fans. I'm seeing a debate out there which pisses me off.
It's great.
It's not turn-based, it's not Final Fantasy. I've seen that argument still.
Impulse control.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
It's literally like, well, it's not turn-based, it's blah, 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 blah. Does that mean Pokemon isn't Pokemon since they're going away from turn-based? They're just upgrading what they do. It doesn't have to be this.
It's kind of cool that they have the guitar instruments.
Yeah.
For weapons. Cool.
The Final Fantasy didn't get its thing because, oh no, it's turn-based. They got its thing because the expansion is up. Turn-based might have been the thing for I wouldn't even call me simple. It's just annoying. Gamer now. All started to get back to it.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically like how I imagine like our podcast episodes would go, just minus gameplay, more focus on talking instead of. Because right now, you're basically the one talking. I'm listening to you and I'm having small responses, but like I'm letting you lead the talking while I'm doing the gameplay. Cool. He kills me.
I can straight up just talk about a lot of this shit for a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
You know what, before I reach one, I'm going to do one last TikTok and ask the question.
Get some comments collected for the...
Something like that, yeah.
Try to have some engagement. I think that would be really good too. I think that would help.
I'll do on both all around and game.
All the time. When you threw a hissy fit.
Because you very much, if people respond, you very much going to get like 6 people respond.
The dozen times over.
BFF, Al!
So I know some of the people out there. Even though I did the remake of the game, if you want to see the one of them, I think our response was the original. I can give you with the remake of the original. Lone Dark, 7 and 7 Rebirth.
But here's the issue: if you make it more original, then you got people complaining that's not original. But then if you make it too like the original, you got people complaining it's like the original.
Yeah. You can't please people. I've learned this the hard way. I've learned this my way, but that's also why I don't care anymore, because you could get annoying as hell. Because Bible games, they don't have to put out video games. They're going to. They don't have to.
Really running low on patience here.
Also, like Country Fighters, would you think players in that thing?
I didn't see it.
I know you can pick a block twice.
I probably can. We'll play. I think I have infinite batteries and ammo and stuff. I think that's the trade-off. It's a lot harder to see right now.
And here's a prime example of one of the things that pops in there. This is a prime example of a good remake. It's just straight up accessibility.
Yeah, that's pretty much just the main.
Like if they only ever remastered games that you really can't get anymore, nobody would ever complain. They would, but at the exact same time, it wouldn't be fair. Meanwhile, they remastered what's it game? Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 2. Who's gonna bitch about that?
Imagine if they replaced the one you got today, or remade the one you got today.
That's what I was thinking of that one I got.
Okay. Yeah, I don't got any bonus items, but I got maxed on everything else.
You might be done.
Might be done?
I think that I knew Barry was a boss, but I thought it was Barry, and then I thought you fought the television at the end.
Why is this happening to me? It's too dark. Where am I? I can't find my way. Why is this happening to me? I can't find my way. It's too dark. Why is this happening to me? Just like that, my mind was clear. Zane had been right. I could think clearly again. But I couldn't survive in this place the way he had, and I might not make it back a second time. Leaving this place would be hard. Maybe impossible. It wouldn't take much for my thoughts to stray again. It was too easy to get lost in the dark place. Before, I was ready to curl up and die. Let myself slip away. But here I was. The yet unwritten future waiting to unfold before me. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer.
And that was how it all ended with a 13-year cliffhanger.
Wow.
Setting it up straight up for a sequel.
I mean, not risking. Alright.
That's fully Alan Wake remastered.
Pretty good. That's crazy. Freaking an entire 13-year.
13
I mean, from what I've seen, it apparently worth it. Yeah, Hayden's immediately nodding. Yeah,
Alan Wake 2 is a phenomenal game. I want to say it is overhyped to a degree, but it's worth the hype that goes along with it. It's a great game, good horror game, good storytelling along with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely. So I remember, you told me you liked this game, and then you were excited for a sequel to come out, and you got it immediately, and you were incredibly excited about it.
Because it was getting 10s across the board, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm ready to play it. I got a digitally deluxe edition, and I got the physical deluxe edition. That's why I got the remasters. Not this remaster, but I got like the 2 codes for remasters is do stuff like that as physical deluxe edition. Excuse me.
Yep. But hey, if you like this, game and you want to play it, a giveaway on his channel.
Yeah, All Around Gaming on TikTok.
All Around Gaming on TikTok. Go find him.
I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to do that.
Put all the names on a spinner. Roll the spinner.
Well, not that. I'm going to put it back out there. I did this a while back and never did anything to it. Now I'm at over 500, nearly 600 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway. Sounds good, man. But yeah, I'm excited. Game completed. This is the first game completed on the channel.
This is the first game you beat this year?
Probably, actually, yeah. So this is the first game I beat this year, and this is the first game I beat on the channel. And now we can record games and gamers about it.
Yep. I even got a next game playing.
Yeah.
I also found another game we got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's on Switch.
What the heck is that?
It's called Silent Mist.
That look. What the heck is that?
Silent Mist.
That literally looks like that almost.
Almost. It's first person. And it's $3. Part of me kind of wants to play it.
Oh heck no. Nah, I'm good.
Oh, so we're gonna play it? Perfect.
Oh heck no. Oh heck no. Nah, it's got mannequins. It got the moving mannequins in it. Heck no.
Come on. It's a Silent Hill ripoff.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, thanks for listening. I know I did a lot of ranting, so thanks on Dangerous Side for listening to my rants.
Yeah, but I'm excited for. I'm genuinely excited for if they do any Resident Evil remake, honestly. And I'll try to have the original be beforehand, so I'm actually playing a remake after playing the original. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Pay attention, because here's knowing the luck. It'll be a game you don't have. It's like Resident Evil Survivors getting a remake. Umbrella Chronicles. Or Operation Raccoon City. Outbreak, dude. Well, I would have a fucking heyday for Resident Evil Outbreak.
Here's the thing, like after we stop streaming, I'll check out my digital store.
Great.
I bought some because they were on sale. Like they were each like 80% off or something.
Everyone I just named isn't on PlayStation Store.
Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah, I'll check PlayStation Store. But alright, thank you all so much for watching, Hayden. It's been awesome, man. It'll be awesome, and then we'll figure out a game. Here's why I probably am gonna end up playing Alan Wake 2 before you come visit again. Probably.
Good.
That's probably gonna because I imagine you're gonna want to record the second one some point soon for Games of Gamers. Well, just because I think you already did one.
I played through it once.
Yeah, so we can play through it again at some point later this year and get it done.
Either that or
We'll figure out a game. I feel like it has to be either a Silent Hill game or a Resident Evil game. I feel like it has to be one of those.
I say for the year 3 Alan Wake. And then year 4 Alan Wake 2.
So you want to save Alan Wake 2 for next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that as our... We'll have it beat and record.
I still don't know any I know no spoilers right now.
I will spoil on this and have to play through it twice.
So this one you didn't have to, that one you have to.
Right, because whenever I said it's not a loop, it's a spiral, that actually means it's not a loop, it's a spiral.
So do you want me to try to beat it before you get here and then wait to beat it the second time when you get here? Or which one? Okay.
I'd say whenever you want to, see if you can find it physically, which you probably can, and kind of start it at your own pace. Because that one is maybe 20 hours long.
Oh, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. It ain't 40 hours or something like that. Like that's not bad.
19 hours in length.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got the DLCs because. Mm-hmm. But also, it's like some people could play it. You could beat it in 6 hours. Other people play it for like 30 hours.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and then also if you're here, worst case, I can have you kind of guide me. Since we will have like a deadline. All right, we'll save that for next year then. Alan Wake for this year. We'll do Alan Wake 2 for next year, and then I can try to do Final Fantasies and Resident Evils throughout the year. But also, I do got some like, bro. I want to play Kirby, bro. Oh, like one stream. I just want to spend one day just playing Kirby. Because I got a 64, but now I also got a freaking way to stream it. I didn't even connect it together until after I got the little device thing, but I can now stream a 64. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. We'll do a ton of recording, but it is. I thought it was. It's 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta get some stuff done, and we're gonna get to bed soon. But yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it twice to get a new game ending. New Game Plus has a different ending.
All right. Well, sounds awesome. I enjoyed this game. I actually enjoyed this game a lot. If I give it a number, I'll give it an 8.
Higher than me, I gave it a 7.
Gave it a 7?
Yeah. Clunky gameplay. Is one of the biggest
I'll bring it down to 7. I'll bring it down to 7. Yeah, I'll bring it down to 7. But 7. I feel like 7's like good game. Good game. Would play again. Not immediately, but good game. We'll play again. And I am interested in playing the second one, but I'm willing to wait a year to play it.
Alan Wake 2 is phenomenal.
All right.
All right.
See y'all next year.
Peace.